Good morning. Thank you for joining me early in the morning. Anyway, I created 2 Valentine paintings for a special painting event you may have, and this one's quick, only one color, your black and your white. That's all you need for this one. And the leaves are scripted hearts. So let's get started. First, you outline your heart. And your heart, you want it off-centered just a little bit so you can make room for your tree and the branch you're going to throw in or put in. Let's see. And you can fix it as you go. Maybe I went too far. Add a little bit of black on the outside. Some red. And then you start blending it in. You work between your red, your white, and your black. If you put in your black, you'll shade. Your white, you'll tint it, so you make it lighter. So let your guest paint their heart. You're always pacing yourself. This gives them a chance to interact with their friend, or if you're at a party, go get something. But at least give them a good 10-15 minutes to fill in their heart, because if you're working at a canvas this size, you're probably doing a 2-hour party. And that does not include your setup. Get your and try to make this black a little bit gray, light. That way when you put your tree in, you can see the trunk and the branches. Okay. Let me fix my heart. Let me make a better looking heart. Let's see. See if you go over your heart. You smooth out the streaks that you left with your other colors. Let's see. want to dip into your white. First, clean out your brush and just pounce it in your cup of water. And then you can go inside and fix your heart. So your heart is the moon. And you can make it bright or pink. Or red if you want. Let me fix this. With a dry brush, you can streak in your red. Oops. Clean that out. With a little bit of red in your paintbrush, you can shape your heart. You can shape the outside. You can mix it in. going in with just red. Let's see the look I get. Yeah, just white up here. There you go. And with the same dirty brush, just grab some black and just follow the contours of your heart down here. A little bit of water in your brush will help put in the pink or red streaks in your black. And if you don't like that look, just go over it with black again. Okay, that looks done. And now I just turn it upside down. And with a little bit of black, red, white. And with the flicking motion and straight up, you could do it flat or at a chisel and just flick. You can start putting in your grass. And it's a flicking motion. If you want to see some more red blades of grass, you just flick over certain areas. And you're turning your wrist. You're flicking and you're turning so you don't end up with straight blades of grass. Oops. Then maybe just a little bit of white and you blend it out. So you can give yourself some dimension. And you don't want it too loaded, just a tip. And at the end of the handle, you just flick and turn your wrist. There you go. Instant grass. And we may have, and we're going to go over it when you put in your trunk. Now putting in your tree trunk, dirty brush, red, white, and you side load with your black. Do you see that? Your lighter side is on top. And this is the side, your lighter side is the one going up towards the moon. So you press down on your canvas. You have a dry brush, you just reload. And you can just go over your trunk. And you open it up at the bottom. Don't worry about the grass, we'll just put it back in. Load up some black. And here's where your branches are going to come in. So with the lighter part of the brush, I'm going to lead, turn, wiggle, and I have my branch. Then you're going to come into your tree and do another branch off to the side. And you can wiggle your hand. You press down, pressure, lift, wiggle. Let's make this a still dry brush. I'm multi-loading black, white, red, and you press down. And there you go. Let me put the grass back in. And there you have it. And always provide your guest with 3 brushes. Your large one to cover a large area. Your 1/4 inch flat brush, maybe slightly bigger. This one's a little bit bigger than a 1/2 inch. And then your detail brush. Okay, and I'm going in with a detail brush. Going into my straight black, and I'm twirling it in the paint, ending up with a point. And then I'm just going to hold the brush at the end so you can wiggle it. Just little branches. Here and there. Somewhere where you can add your hearts at the end. Okay, with black, and just at the tip, and you twirl it to a point. I'm going to hang my, I think I'm going to drop it down to here. So here's the seat for the two lovebirds. It's just a rectangle. And then go straight down. Hold on. Go straight down. And I make my seat just a little bit bigger. A little bit wider. And then just straight down. You're going to cover that with leaves, so you're not really going to see, don't put too much attention there, or what's holding this chair together, this bench or seat. Now for the couple's body, I like to use 3 fingers from the top of the seat, so I'll just probably put a little dot right there. This is going to be their body. Now this, to shape the couple's heads, I do a heart. And to cover up her arm, because I don't want to draw any limbs, it just gives the impression. So you just wiggle in her hair. And little by little you'll start filling in it. And she's on this side, so let's put a feminine curve, a slight curve. And for him, his shoulder drops, and then his arm goes out, and then it goes back in. And you just fill in. You fill in your silhouette. Okay, for their feet, it's like if they're kicking the swing, so you're just doing the back of the feet, and you're kind of crossing them over. So for the feet, there's the heel, and then there's the bottom of his shoe, and then there's his other heel and the bottom of his shoe. There. And she's smaller. So has her heel, and then the bottom of her shoe, her other heel, the bottom of her shoe. There you go. And if you want to give her those red bottom shoes. You could just dab a dot here and there. There you go. And the leaves are hearts. So you pick up your red. For the lighter areas, you like to do a dark heart. For the darker areas, a lighter heart so you can see it. Just to flick, just like you would draw a heart on a piece of paper. Just flick it, put it in there in all directions, right side up, sideways. These are your leaves. And maybe just a couple down here. And you just cover it up. Put some white in it so you can draw your hearts up here. They're just quick little hearts. And then a little detail on your tree trunk. Do a little go up, circle around, make a knot on your tree. Doesn't have to be this color, it could be white. Put some, and highlight the area that's hitting the top or reflecting from the moon or coming. There you go. Oops, I did too much there. I think the fun part is putting in the details. And if you wanted to, you could carve the initials with a pretty pink of you and your partner somewhere on the tree. There you go. But that's it. You can highlight them. If you want. Highlight some of her hair with some white. There you go. And don't forget to have your guest sign their name. And if they want to date it, date it. There you go. Thank you for joining me. And feel free to copy this one. I think your guests will have fun. Share. Thank you.